Alright, what's up guys? It's been a little bit, man. 2 days in a row without daily uploads. I can explain. I felt like complete dookie the last 2 days because I've been sick. And I just couldn't get anything good, man. Pretty rough days. And it bothered me initially, but now it's just like, well, honestly, I'd rather upload nothing than upload some shit that just is trash, you know? So that's what we're doing, man. Today, I'm feeling a lot better, got way more sleep and all that, and I'm excited to get some shit out, bro, because I got an idea of what we're gonna talk about here, and all that stuff. So, we're back in business. No worries, man. It's not gonna be something you guys gotta get used to, you know? We out here dialed in, and yeah, bro, here's the thing. I got like 6 hours of sleep yesterday, and I wasn't eating because my appetite's all low and stuff. You guys get the whole gist, man. Being sick actually blows. I'm still sick, but it's like, it's not as bad. I got 10 hours of sleep, so we're chilling, like. And it's too early in the morning for me to be hungry. So yeah, enough of that though. As for ranked, you know, I've been talking about how I'm gonna play Ragnar for the past like 3 days now, and that hasn't come. Because feeling like shit and hopping into ranked, bro, that is straight up a recipe for disaster, bro. I need to feel somewhat decent to be able to do anything in ranked. And I tried playing yesterday, and it just wasn't fun, man. That shit was not pretty. So yeah, enough of that though. We're playing some Munin, man. We're chilling and experimental. The ranked gameplay will come, but for now, man. Oh shit. Oh my, I should have end-lighted. That was saucy, dude. But for now, I got a different topic I want to talk about, you know. I mean, we could start with Munin. There's really not much special about Munin. I don't think, did I make a video on her? I don't think I did. I think I was gonna make a video on her. She's a pretty basic character, man. She doesn't really do anything different. A lot of her SIGs are straight up just like copy and pasted from other characters, but you know, like this SIG is this not just Jala Sword and SIG, but she's still fun though, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Munin's fun to me because I just love her stats, you know? Like, these stats suck ass, don't get me wrong. If you want to be a good character, you're not running dex stance. But high dex, high speed scythe just feels really easy. It just, not easy, but it feels fun, you know? It feels so like, you just can flow state with it way better. The 7 dex feels great. The high speed especially is a big deal on scythe. So yeah, I do like this character, and stuff like side sig, even though it's a very generic SIG, I don't know, man. It's still satisfying to hit. Bong, bong. Nope. That's enough of Munin, bro. This character is a pretty boring ass character. There's really not much to say other than the fact that I like her stats, and she's kind of a cool design, you know? And the weapon combo is something people ask for forever, but I guess this is not interesting enough for people to ever want to play her because she's one of the least played legends in the game. But today's video topic, I want to talk about top 5 mobile games of all time, man. Cause don't get me wrong, I'm not like out here coming home and playing a mobile game for ages, but like mobile games, the advantage of them is like, dude, they're like if you're chilling in a waiting room or you're chilling in school and you got nothing better to do, just boot that shit up on your phone, and they're usually pretty grind heavy, so you can just like get some matches in or whatever, and it's just fun, bro. Like, and that leads mobile games to be the games I tend to play the longest, man, because let's be real, man, there really isn't much competition amongst mobile games because a lot are just dog shit, bro, because they're so like filled with ads and stuff. The best mobile games are the paid mobile games, or like the ones that make profit in a unique way, you know, like the Supercell games. So I guess we'll start there, bro. Let's start with Clash of Clans, bro. You cannot talk about the best mobile games without bringing up Clash of Clans. I don't even play that game. I've played it in the past and stuff, but like it's impossible to avoid. I feel like everyone's played it at some point, and it's because that shit's a certified hood mobile game classic, bro. It was actually just fire. Hold up, we're gonna move on. I don't even play Clash of Clans, but it's a game that's been out for 13 years, right? Isn't that wild? This shit came out in 2012, and it's just so iconic, man. Also, this map is so ugly, dude. I don't know how they put this shit into the game and were like, yeah, this is fine. This map is the most hideous thing I've ever laid my eyes on. But, yeah, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, brother. Uh-oh. Wait. Yo. That was actually 200 IQ from him. But yeah, I don't play it, but I love just the, first of all, the Supercell model is fire, you know, like where the game is free, but you can like accelerate progress by paying money. That is a fire model for a mobile game because it means you actually get a quality game. And like, yeah, the games go through phases of being like super duper pay to win and being only a little bit pay to win. But no matter what, it's just like, it's just, the advantage of the mobile games are just the grind, you know, you can just grind it when you're free. And even if you play completely free to play, you can still just like boot it up and just play it and just like pass the time for 30 minutes if you need to. Like, also, man, like, I think we're already aware, if you've seen this channel for a little bit, that I am a like straight up fiend for nostalgia, bro. I don't know what it is, but like, if something's nostalgic, man, I'm a very sentimental person. And stuff like the Clash of Clans theme, bro, I might have that playing in the background now. That shit's fire, bro. That shit is actually fire. And when I hear it, it just makes me think so happily, you know? Makes me feel so good. I also love like the character building in Clash of Clans. I love how iconic all the different characters are and how they all have different personalities and stuff. And like I said, I really haven't played this game much in the past 12 years that it's been out. But I'm aware of it all because it's just interesting. And like, I'm not sure if anyone else has watched those Clash-orama videos, bro. That's a certified YouTube binge watch classic, bro. That shit is certified, man. Those are just like, once every like 2 years, I'll just watch them all again, dude. And I just love them, man. So that's Clash of Clans, bro. Clash of Clans is just an actual mobile game goat. And if we're talking about Clash of Clans, we gotta bring up its little cousin, Clash Royale, right? And Clash Royale doesn't have quite the same nostalgia factor, but it does have pretty much everything else that Clash of Clans has. And it's also probably a more fun game, you know? And that's the one I've been binge watching as of late, man. Like watching good Clash of Clans or Clash Royale players is like interesting. Watching good Clash of Clans players is a straight up snooze fest, bro. But like, yeah, dude, like I've been watching all like that stuff that Jinxie's been doing, right? And I'm not necessarily a big Jinxie watcher, but it's like, it's interesting to see him like play with that one dude Riley, who's like top 2 in the world. And just like, when you play with someone who's like decent at the game, and you put him with someone who's like amazing at the game, it really highlights how good like the pros are. And it's interesting, man. Like, there's other examples of that too, that it's just like an archetype on YouTube, bro. It's a video archetype and it's interesting. But as for the actual game, like, once again, I've played Clash Royale more than I've played Clash of Clans, but that game is one of the most anger-inducing games I've ever played, man. Like, I think that is the most anger I ever get at games. Like, maybe Brawlhalla I've gotten angrier at. Brawlhalla's probably had my worst moments. A couple things were thrown at walls playing Brawlhalla. But that's, you know, there's a bigger sample size of hours here, you know? Like, I've been playing Brawlhalla way more than I played Clash Royale. And if we're talking about the average playtime to rage ratio in a game, Clash Royale's the highest for me, man. Clash Royale is definitely the highest. The theme in Clash Royale isn't as good, I'm not gonna lie, but oh shit, I just remembered something, bro. You know, I'm talking about the Clash-orama videos being binge-watch classics. Dude, who out there watches those orange juice use and counter videos, man? Raise your hand, bro. Those shits are so fire, bro. I have so many great memories, like, just once every like 2 years, bro. I just boot that shit up and it's just, I don't know why it's so interesting. I don't play that game, but I just like, I love just the style the videos are edited in. Like, some of you gotta know what I'm talking about. Some of you gotta know what I'm talking about. Some of those videos have a ton of views. Like, I don't know, man. I don't even play that game. It's just interesting to hear like the explanations of it, and they're edited so well and stuff. That shit is so fire, bro. And I've actually been thinking about making videos like that for Brawlhalla, because I think that formula of like how to use and counter Scythe would be like, I think that can be applicable to Brawlhalla pretty well. So keep a lookout for that, man. I might just bust that one out one day, and that'll be cool, man. I also love the theme songs using those videos. Like I said, bro, I'm a very sentimental person, and dude, those are just like classics, dude. Like, it's like ba 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 ba. That's actually not how the song would go. I kind of forget, but let's move on from the Supercell games, because I mean, they got Heyday and Brawl Stars, but I'm not gonna lie, I've never given a shit about either of those games. I know Heyday's like the real OG mobile game, but it's just like, I don't know, I don't care about that, you know, gang. And Brawl Stars is just like, it just doesn't have that same aura that like the Clash games have, you know? Like the characters, they probably have their own stories and stuff, but they kind of look stupid, and they're not as OG. Like that game came out when, like 2018 or something? Like, I just don't care for that. I just don't care for that. What are you doing, bro? Not in a million years is that working, bro. What the hell? But yeah, moving on from the Clash games, we gotta talk about Geometry Dash, right? We gotta talk about Geometry Dash. That game that's the game that I have consistently played probably the longest. Like, you know, Minecraft is probably at the top, you know. Minecraft I've been playing for literal ages. Got the game on mobile probably in like kindergarten, and I'm a big boy now, dude. I'm 19. Been playing that game consistently for years, you know. And Geometry Dash is probably next up, man. Geometry Dash is a game that I'll probably, on average, I haven't played nearly like total hour count is definitely not nearly as high as Minecraft, but just like total time I've had the game and like played it, I probably played it every month for the past like 12 years of my life, right? And that's the thing, and not a lot of games have that reputation with me, because it's just like, it's one button, it's so simple, and I love the community in Geometry Dash, man. I love like the progress with the hardest levels and stuff. I love the history behind it, man. I don't know why it's so interesting, because a lot of the times it is just bums who only play one level and like get addicted to the game, but they're not bums in my eyes, bro. Like, that shit's interesting, and the amount of dedication you have to just like play a level for that long just to beat it and like push the boundaries. Like, if you're familiar with like the Geometry Dash scene, you're probably familiar with like Grief and what Doggy's doing, bro. That dude has been playing one level for the past year, bro. And sure, he's making a shit ton of money off the streams and stuff, but still, like, that takes a lot of dedication to just like stick to one goddamn 3-minute level. And I look at that level and I don't even know how that shit is physically possible, bro. I don't know how it's possible to like get more consistent at something that difficult, bro. It's wild, man. And I just think it's so interesting. But it's not just the recent stuff, right? Because the recent stuff is super impressive just due to how far people have pushed the game's like boundaries and how much further it's gonna be pushed. But like the OG stuff, I remember being a little kid and like watching, like, I remember when Bloodbath was beaten, bro. And Bloodbath just has so much aura, dude. Like, it's just so fire. And fun fact about like Bloodbath and Cataclysm, by the way. And also, I realize if you don't know anything about Geometry Dash, I'm just spitting a bunch of yap out, like a bunch of big words. They're all hard levels, bro, from like 2016. Just to, if you're not caught up with the scene, right? But fun fact about that, dude, you know, everyone here knows Sandstorm, right? Bro, that dude was one of the early like progress people on Cataclysm back in like 2015. Like, that's so weird, because like I've been aware of Sandstorm's name for so long, right? And it's just weird how like communities collide like that. Because when I was like in first grade or whatever, watching videos about Cataclysm, actually it was probably closer to like second or third, I don't know, I'm not gonna do the math right now, but like I saw like, oh, Sandstorm's making progress on Cataclysm, and I wasn't really like tapped in, you know, because I was a dumb kid, I didn't really know anything. But you know, I was watching those C1997 videos, you know the vibes. But But yeah, fast forward like 6 years or so, and I start playing Brawlhalla in like 2018 or 2019 or so, and Sandstorm's cooking up and pushing boundaries in this game, man. So it's interesting how things come full circle like that. But yeah, I think that's enough of Geometry Dash. Let's move on to, I think the last big mobile game. I might be forgetting something, but like this is the last big mobile game series. We gotta talk about Balloon's Tower Defense. We gotta talk about Balloon's Tower Defense. Oh, that was a good play, bro. That was a good play. He was quick with that. I didn't even have time to dodge. But yeah, dude, Balloon's Tower Defense is another just straight up classic. It's nostalgic as hell. It's fun as hell. It's got a ton of games that are all good, you know? Like, Balloon's Tower Defense 4 is kind of like before my time. Not really, like I played it on PC, but we're talking about mobile games here. Balloon's Tower Defense 5 is where the mobile journey starts, and that game's fun as hell, man. That game is fun as hell. I even started playing it recently, like last year. I just re-downloaded it, even though 6 is out. You know, 6 has kind of fallen off to me, because 6 has so much power creep that, like, just all the tier 5s are so goddamn overpowered that it's just, like, not even that fun. So it's kind of like falling off there, but if we're talking about the glory days, Balloon's Tower Defense 5 and Balloon's Tower Defense Battles 1, that's where it's at, man. And Battles 1 is actually, I don't know why I just binge watch mobile games, but Battles 1 is another thing that I just binge watch. Like, so there's this one dude, Asian Sensation, shout out that dude. One of those people I just like, for the past like 6 years, that's a little bit of an overestimation. For the past like 4 years, I've been aware of him, and every now and then I'll just go back and watch all of his stuff. It's like, just watch whatever recent stuff he's posted and all that. Rewatch old stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why that game is interesting. It's this freaking mobile, it's a mobile game literally made in Flash, like, and no one even plays the game anymore, but it's still interesting to just watch like the best players. I also like that guy's dedication, man, because he's got a full-time job. He's been to school and all that, I think. I don't know. I don't know the guy, but like, he just does it on the side and just has fun with it, and he's not trying to make it a career, but he's just playing a game that he enjoys, and I really respect that, man. And I kind of see that type of aura in this video, man. You know, I do want to push YouTube further in my life than just like a side hobby necessarily. Like, I'm still figuring things out, right? But I do really appreciate when it is just a hobby. And I do, like, as of now, this is basically just a hobby, man. I'm not making any money off of this, and I don't really plan to for a little while. It's just fun, man. I just want to hop on every now and then. I have some thoughts. Woke up today, I'm like, okay, we'll move on to this game next. This is actually what sparked the decision to make this topic, right? But still, finishing up with Balloon's Tower Defense Battles. That game's just fire, dude. That game is fire. I have so many great memories of just like my cousin like coming over and just we used to like not make rules to not send balloons and shit. Like, that's the whole point of the game. I don't know, man. Another super nostalgic game, and that game's just got aura, bro. Last game I want to talk about though, and it's the game that I booted up on my phone this morning, an hour ago, and just like realized I want to talk about this shit. Guarantee none of you have even heard of it before. We're talking about Ski Safari Adventure Time. Now, some of you might be familiar with Ski Safari, right? I never really played those games, but I have played this game for a while. Like a long time ago. This is the history behind this game. Long time ago when I was a little kid, a wee boy, download this game, right? And can we not do this? Probably 2 years ago, right? I was just like, oh, I remember that game. How do I play that game again? And I went back, because it is actually it's a game that costed money, right? It cost like $1 or $2 or something. And I went back to like my Google Play store, like previously bought games, and I was able to install it. And this game is off the Google Play Store. You cannot install this game anymore. It's off the App Store too. I think it used to be on the App Store. You literally can't play this game anymore, guys, unless you bought it ages ago. And I feel bad for anyone who can't, because this game is just like, I don't know why it's so fun, man. I love the scenery. I love the Adventure Time feel. And I love the music, man. Like, can we get a little clip of the music going? Let me play that music.
I'm a flying dog!
So yeah, man, that game is so awesome, bro. And it's such like a grind game where you just collect coins and stuff, and there's gambling with the chests and stuff, and you unlock all these upgrades, and you just do a bunch of flips, and like you can push score if you want to, but usually I was always just into just like dicking around and doing a bunch of flips. Like it's just so fun, bro. It's so fun. And like I don't know why they took it off, man. I don't know why they took it off the App Store, because that is genuinely, wholeheartedly, I'm saying this not as a joke, man. That is one of my favorite mobile games of all time, man. And I mean, like I said, there really isn't much competition. All these games are my favorite mobile games of all time. But like this one's probably like second after Geometry Dash, man. And that's beautiful, dude. That's beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion here about mobile games. Let me know if you played Ski Safari Adventure Time, bro, because I'm yet to find anybody, because there's probably, I might be the only person still playing that game. Isn't that kind of crazy to think about? I might be the only person still playing that game. Bananas, bro. Have a good night, guys. Peace.